Okay, today we are looking at these cheapy Chinesey Shorty levers. I was looking at getting short levers for the Yellow Peril, and I was looking at the prices of them, and they're really expensive, and I didn't know if I'd get on with them. So I thought, you know, let's meet in the middle. I'll buy a set of cheap ones and then go from there. If I get on with them, if I think they're okay, then look at getting more expensive ones. There goes my phone. Now then, these were £14, something like that. I'll put the listing up on the screen around about now to show you. They said that they were CNC, which means that basically you have a block of aluminium or a block of metal, and it's cut out with a computer guided nozzle or piece. And I'd been reading reviews from other places, and some of them were cast, and there was doubt as to whether they were actually CNC'd. So when these came, I had a good old look at them, and you can see, well, you might not be able to see in the video, but I can see, especially around these areas here, the swirly marks from where they've been machined out. So these are not cast, these are actually CNC'd. Build quality is nice on them. You got the adjuster. That all seems, you know, so it's all there. It all looks, you know, these are fairly cool. And when it comes down to it, yes, they're from China, but then again, so is pretty much everything else you buy. So you got a choice of either paying, you know, 14 quid for something like this, or, you know, 60 quid for something or more from something that seller in this country has shipped from China. So you know, the choice is yours. Like I said, I've gone with these because they're cheap, and I just want to see if I can actually get on with shorty levers to begin with. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to shift the camera so that we can get the levers off and get these on. Okay, so this is the clutch side now. This one. As you can see, it is, you know, well, about 1.5 inches shorter. So it's slightly different to the brake lever. It's a little bit more into it. You got to take this rubber boot, take it down, or out of the way at least, and the adjuster, which is under here, you got to slacken that off. But I got to try and do this so you can see what I'm doing. Again, not a lot of room for maneuvering. Okay, so this is a bit that we got to adjust. Well, I'm going to get this bit undone first, but it is really tight. And one thing I lack is finger strength like that. I think I'm trying to do it the right way. I'm going to do this, I'm going to turn the video off because it might take me a little while to get that off. And we'll come back when I've loosened it. I'll tell you how I did it. Okay, so we've got it loose, and basically what I did was got a pair of pliers. I put some paper around it because I didn't want to chib any of this, and just gave it a little notch. All it needed. It was a bit too much strain for me on my fingers. Right, so I think you gotta loosen that all the way. Let's see. Move the clutch lever, pull the rubber boot off the clutch cable adjuster, which is that. Slacken the adjuster lock ring and thread the adjuster fully into the bracket, or the other way, to provide maximum free play. Right, so we gotta go this way. So going into the bracket. Okay, so it's all the way in. Then unscrew the nut on the underside, so that's under here, so it's another 10 mil. Now this one really is not a lot of room. I'm gonna have to get my extender on my ratchet. Oh, I'm gonna have to put a nubbin on there as well. It's a 10, isn't it? See how we're looking. If you can get a set of ratchet spanners, I highly recommend them. Make sure I don't lose this nut. Pull that out. So it's similar to the other one. This one I think has been copper greased already because it feels quite claggy, so I'll give that a clean with some WD-40 type stuff. Okay, so with this now we've got the, got to spin it back on itself, and then this should just slot out the gap. Let me see if I can show you. Let's see, I'll zoom in and see if we can get this. Okay, so the cable comes through that bit there, and that's what we've got to get through the other one. So let's compare these. Yeah, it looks about the same. So let's get these into place. Slot that in. Slot that in there. Okay, so far so good. I'm just going to give the bolt a clean, and then I shall I'll come back and do this up. Okay, so all done. All I did was just spray some WD-40 type spray in, basically onto this on a piece of kitchen roll. Just gave it a wipe. That's much better, nice and smooth. Just going to pop, same as I did the other side, a little bit of copper grease, just onto this. Pop the nut nice and safe. Pop that through there. Make sure I've got the nut the right way around. This is a tricky bit because it's underneath and there's not a lot of room, so I've got to try and get this on without dropping the nut never to be seen again. And with this nut as well, let me see if I'll zoom in, zoop, the focus. So on this nut, it is a one-way, so this side is like notches, whereas this side is flat. So this is the side that goes onto the exit, onto the bolt, and these bits help to prevent it from running loose. Right, trying to fit this bad boy. Oh, this is so awkward. Okay, so I'm holding the nut with a finger and I'm doing it up from this side. Okay. And then we shall get back to our tools. Put the tools on it. Like I said, these ratchet spanners are really good. Oh. Mrs. Yellow Peril bought me a set for Christmas. Well, bought me a toolkit actually. I think just get rid of me. Get thee to the sharage. Do it up from underneath now. Okay, so now I'm just going to adjust this. Okay, so opposite to, where are we looking? Let's zoom in again. So we're adjusting the clutch adjuster ring again. So I'm going to take it away from the body. Okay, and that is clutch adjusted. I'll bring this boot back. Okay, and that's our Shorty levers installed. Straightforward job. Screwdriver, 10mm, 10mm on the other side. See how these little beasts work. So I'm just testing these new Shorty levers, and so far I am really impressed. The bike, well, compared to the standard levers, the controls are much more responsive. So the brakes are sharper, and the gear change is a lot smoother. That could be because I needed to adjust my original clutch, you know, the spigot thing that I was having trouble changing in the doing it video. It's possible that that's the case, but either way, but all the controls feel a lot lighter and a lot sharper, so I'm really impressed. Once I get where I'm going, we'll have a little walk around and see how it looks. So here we are, Ross City. So over there is Rossley Bay leading to Llangennith. You might be able to see, probably too far, but on the right hand side is, you can see caravans over the bay, and then we have Worm's Head down there, and sheep and tourists. And there's a Coast Guard station that you can go and walk down to. It's really good. Sheep, yeah, sheep. So let's have a look at these brake and clutch levers. Looking pretty snazzy. They're really doing the job well. I'm most impressed with them. I'm really pleased, because for £14 for a pair, that is super duper. So, did